All right, good morning, everybody. Friday, September 9th. Looks like you can get a higher opening here on this Dow this morning. So we're going to continue on. Next week, I'm going to change things around a little bit in terms of what I'm going to be looking at, but we'll continue on today with watching RTY. RTY is going to be our mini Russell. ES is going to be the E-mini S&P 500. GC is gold. CL is going to be for crude oil. And then we have the Euro US and the US yen for our currency pairs, our Forex. Then on our stocks, continue to watch 5, FIVE, BURL, TSCO, and HD. Okay, we are getting a buy on the US yen. It's got to pull back though. Looking at a 142.35, 142.35. On the US yen, that would be a buy. So the way that we're going to trade this, we're going to be demonstrating a couple methods here this morning. First of all, on the indices, RTY and ES, and on the commodities, on the gold, crude, and of course on our four stocks down here, we're going to be using what we call Einstein. Einstein is a combination of a mathematical formula and several different patterns that will provide us with an exact entry, a profit target, and or reversal. And the way that works is once we're in a trade, we will wait to either the target is hit, profit target, and or reversal. If for some reason we hit reversal before target, it recalculates and provides us with a target in the opposite direction. The accuracy of hitting target before reversal is between 72 and 80%. And then on the currencies, we're going to be using what we call, we have 5 different behavioral patterns that we use. That is something that we teach in our silver package. It's the foundation of everything that we do in our trading. And the way that works is once we enter a trade, we are limited by time, so we'll stay in the trade no longer than 4 to 5 minutes. And then we exit the trade. So right now the only thing is that 35 on the US yen, 142.35. Not seeing any initial setups yet on any of our indices or commodities. Not getting anything on any of our stocks right now, so we're just going to hang tight here and wait till we have a setup. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask. If I can't answer them, Glenn, our moderator, in our live room, we'll go ahead and answer those questions for you. So for overnight positions, we didn't have any overnight trades. So no setups from last night. So not carrying any trades overnight. So those that are maybe new to watching this channel, we also have, everything that we do is based on what we call behavioral patterns. These particular patterns are universal in terms that it can be used on any market, any instrument that you like to trade, and any time frame. We also use the same patterns on what we call our overnight trades. So those are those that like to put on a trade and just let it go, kind of set and forget. We do provide setups. We send those out every night. They're basically trades you put on the night before and you let them expire the following day, or when the market closes the following day. So we don't have anything today. We typically get On average, we probably get one or two a day. But coming in this morning, we have no trades, so we were flat on that. And right now, we're just going to wait to see if we can get a setup here in either these stocks, indices, and or currencies. Out of the yen, nothing going on the yen. If you couldn't get anything on that yen is passed. Possible short coming up on the U.S. yen. We're going to watch that. On the euro U.S. Yeah, let's take a look and see if we have any news reports. I don't think we have any news reports. We do watch news because it does provide us with or can provide us with some good volatility. Only thing is the Canadian. That's already passed. That was 8:30 this morning Eastern. That was unemployment rate. Don't really watch the Canadian dollar, but if you do, let's take a look and see what the Canadian dollar would have done. Just gonna go back here real quick here. Let's take a look at this Canadian dollar. Wow, look at that spike. Yeah, sure enough. Pretty good move on that Canadian dollar on that report. So definitely the opportunities there if you're trading the Canadian dollar early this morning. I don't trade much of the U.S. CAD, but definitely put a little volatility in that market. Take a look at our Dow Jones. I want to see what the Dow's doing here because I still think the Dow's coming down. Still have this gap sitting down over here on the Dow, down over here. Let's see here. That high is going to be 306.80. So still expecting this market to pull back down and at least fill up this gap. I do think overall the market is going to go lower. So wouldn't be surprised to see our higher opening this morning and possibly come down and go down. Let's see what our scans are looking like. Okay, looking at our overnight scans, and what we do is we have several different patterns that we look at when we scan. We do scan across, I think it's 12,000 different stocks that we look at when we scan. Kind of gives us an idea of what the overall market's going to do for the day. And right now, it's pretty mixed. We have 53% showing that we're going to be up, and 46% showing that we are going to be down today. So pretty mixed. Not seeing anything really strong going on there. Alright, so we shall see. Just my guess would be that we would open up higher and that we would slowly start fading towards the end of the day, possibly ending up down for the day. Glenn's asking, have I ever been to Canada? In fact, I was in Canada about 3 years ago. I'm planning on going back within the next year or so. We do have friends up there that we go and stay. One of the places I really like in Canada, I don't know if you're familiar with Blue Mountain. Love Blue Mountain. I haven't been there in the winter, but my plan is to go back during the winter and go up to Blue Mountain. But yes, definitely been to Canada. And like I said, we have good friends there. Last time we went, I think we stayed 4 or 5 days. I think we're going to end up doing that again within the next year. We want to go back up there and visit with them and spend a little bit of time in Toronto and go to Blue Mountain. So I'm going to go ahead and do an update on our overnight trades. I'll put that out this weekend. In fact, I'll go ahead and try to get it done today. I'll do a video where see where we are for the year on our overnight trades. And we'll get that updated. So you can, and also those results we update those results every day on our website. So if you go to Innovative Trading Strategies, those overnight trades, those daily setups, every single trade is displayed there. I do personally trade them live. I trade two. There's 4 different patterns. I only trade two of the 4. Most all of my trading, my personal trading is, I use some of the core, but I use a lot of what we call crystal ball, and I use a lot of Einstein. That's kind of what I focus on. I love short-term trading. That is not only my passion, but that is what has been working well for me. And the reason that I like short-term trading is because I like to come in with a daily goal, and by trading short term, it does give me multiple opportunities to hit that goal. Where if you're a swing trader, or you prefer to hold on to your trades a little bit longer, it could take a while before you hit a particular goal. So unless you're doing large, large quantities, and that's the other thing. So day trading has been something that I've been doing almost since the beginning of my career. For 40 years, I've always been very focused on short term. The other thing is I don't like that overnight exposure. So there's a lot of benefits to being a short-term trader. And the patterns that I've used have been working for good 35 years. So I know these patterns are solid. I know they work. Started off trading them with commodities, then I did some stocks, did some little Forex. I love it against the indices. I love trading the indices, particularly RTY, which is your mini Russell, and the E-mini S&P. And just nothing yet. Still waiting to get some action here. Nothing is moving. Glenn, you're not from Canada, are you? Oh, you're in North Dakota. Is it getting cold up in North Dakota? Ah, that's funny, really. All right, I'm just patiently waiting for a setup here. Once again, we don't want to force anything, so we're just waiting until we get a setup. One thing you don't want to do when you're trading is you don't want to force your trades. You don't. This is not about quality. I'm sorry. This is not about quantity. This is about quality, right? You don't need but good 4 or 5 good trades a day to do well. In fact, the more trades you make, the greater chances that you're not going to end up making money. So, best time to trade is usually first thing in the morning, and then in the afternoon it gets quiet, and then we love to trade in the evening. So we come and we trade some currencies in the evening. Our live chat room is open not only in the morning, but we also have an evening session. We trade for 2 hours. I am in most every I'm in most every session. So I trade in the morning, I trade in the evening. So for those that are members or those that are thinking about becoming members, you get a lot of trading exposure and a lot of opportunity to ask me questions and or other traders that are successful in doing this full time. We do have several full-time traders. Since I've been doing this here for the last couple of years, some of mine come from absolutely no experience and now they're doing it full time. So this is something that's very tradable. I mean, very learnable. It's very easy. It's not a complicated process, which brings that learning curve down, so you're not spending years and years learning how to trade. So this is something that you can master here in a short period of time and get your trading career off the ground fairly quickly. So I've been doing this now for been a 40-year trader, and I've been using these patterns for 35 years, so I know they're solid. Nothing yet on stocks. Nothing yet on the currencies. No, nothing on indices. Nothing on the commodities. All right, about 8 minutes here before the opening. Once again, definitely expecting a higher opening on the Dow this morning. Slightly biased to the upside today, but my gut tells me we're probably going to open up higher and then maybe throughout the day start to fade. Yeah, things are cooling down a little bit in Texas too. It's slowly getting a little bit cooler. We're still in the high 80s, but it's slowly starting to change. We really don't start cooling down until like towards the end of October. So we still have a ways to go. Been very, very quiet this morning. I haven't had one trade on the US yen. That's it, nothing. So it's been really, really quiet. Let's see if things should start picking up here once we open up on the Dow. I have another about 5 minutes to go before the opening bell. Okay, actually, we are getting a short now on the E-mini S&P 500. Let's take a look at that. Have a short on the E-mini S&P 500 with a target of 40.22. And we have about a minute to go here, less than a minute to go for the opening bell. $40.22 reversal is going to be $40.41. If we hit $40.41, set up an HF1 buy. Definitely like that. HF1, we got three patterns we look at when we're trade Einstein, HF1, 2, and 3. This is going to be a regular pairing pattern short, but if we do hit trigger on the buy side, it will set up for an HF1, which is our favorite pattern for these indices. Okay, there's opening bell here. We have the Dow up 150. All right, we're also getting triggered on a buy on the Euro US. Maybe a little bit late to get in on it. Let's take a look at the entry. Entry is going to be 49. 1.0049. Possible buy coming up on HT, Home Depot. Watching that. Home Depot just has a buy, triggered buy on Home Depot. Target now on Home Depot is going to bring us up to 339. It's too late. Already hit 339. It hit really, really fast. That's a 50-cent move. Couldn't even get the alert in. Dow's up 194. All right, we're getting a short on the crude oil. We are getting a short on the crude oil. Crude oils are short right here at 85.5. Target on crude is going to bring us down to 85.05. So I'm looking at a profit target of 85.05 on the crude. Reversal is going to be 86.25 if we need the reverse. Possible reversal coming up on ES that would set us up for an HF1 buy. It's going to be on the E-mini S&P. 4041 is going to be that reversal. Short crude, short ES. Out of the Euro US. Nice little trade. A lot of opportunities to catch that dip. Dow's up 195, still pretty quiet, hanging in there. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised to see it fade here as we go on throughout the day. Okay, continue to hang on to the short E-mini S&P, short crude. No new triggers on the stocks, nothing on the currencies. All right, looks like the Aussie and the Euro, pound US want to go up higher. Looks like we're going to break here on this US yen. Watching for another break on the US yen to the downside. Still no setups. I'm going to go ahead and add to my E-mini. This is a good point to add to that short. Still hanging onto the crude short. If we pull back a little bit more, go ahead and add to the crude. You're welcome, Glenn. I'm glad that you're not only enjoying the training, but you're having a lot of success. That's the most important. The goal of me doing this after 40 years is to start teaching you how to become a successful trader. If you want to make a career out of trading, it's a great, great career. But like anything else, if you want to get good, you got to put the time into it, right? But I can certainly help shorten that learning curve. After 40 years of trading, I do have my methods are quite simple. And they're solid. This approach is a very solid approach to trading and to be a successful trader. So I love it when I see students doing well, and I love to see students going full time. Possible buy coming up on the US yen. Gonna watch this US yen. Okay, now we're getting to buy on the US yen. It's going to be a 63 buy on the 142.63 buy on the US yen. Still short the ES, still short crude. Okay, now's up 181, still pretty quiet, 181. Okay, we're going to get out of this yen here in about 20 seconds. The yen is going against us. Still long to 63. Not going to come back. It's at 54. It's getting a reversal, so we're starting to see a reversal. Looks like the momentum is going to start heading down. Still short the ES, still short crude. All right, we're getting HF2 buy on TSCO. TSCO. Buy right here, 233. Target 292. 292. That is going to be our profit target. Reversal or exit, 199.42. Dow's pulled back a little bit, up 145. Excuse me. Reverse buy. Okay, so we are getting that HF1 buy on the ES. I'm going to go ahead and buy that ES. That's going to be the E-mini S&P. It's going to be an HF1 buy. Let's get a target on that. All right, 40.47.25 is going to be my target. $40.47.25 target on ES. And we are now at the top of the hour, so we're going to continue to stay short. Reversed on ES, target 40.47.25. And TSCO is still in a buy with a 200.92 objective. And that's going to wrap it up for this week. We'll be back again, once again, first thing Monday morning. First hour is free. If you have any questions, please check out my YouTube channel. Plenty of educational videos out there. Plus, I do go into more details on Einstein and the core package. And also, if you have any questions, you can always go to my website, innovativetradingstrategies.com, and more information about myself there, as well as ways of contacting me if you have any questions. All right, everybody have a safe weekend. And we will see everybody back first thing Monday. Students, we'll see you Sunday night. Y'all have a nice weekend. Take care.